We got Doom Eternal, we got Animal Crossing, and we got details on the next gen consoles. Let's talk. What up, viewers? What up? What up? Today is Friday, March 20th, and that means it's time for a quick recap of the week in video game news. Like I said in the intro, we've got Doom Guy and Isabella from Animal Crossing duking it out. Actually, they're best of friends, according to the internet, so which is an amazing thing, by the way. But they both games launched this week, so let's talk about them. Doom Eternal. I've been excited for this for so long. I thought Doom 2016 was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to it. All of the articles I'm reading saying, all the reviews that I'm reading are for the single player campaign, and yeah, those are all saying that the game is great. It's an improvement upon the previous title. I thought the previous title was great. Everyone's kind of just saying it's more Doom. It's a little bit deeper. Maybe this one takes itself a little bit more seriously than the tongue-in-cheek of the last Doom. But with an 87 Metacritic, I think Doom fans are really excited to play it, and it might be a good outlet for getting all of that rage from being bottled up inside you for being bottled up for a week so far. You can tell I'm definitely handling this well. I gotta go kill some demons. But yeah, an 87 Metacritic. I'm reading a lot of articles about how you should play it on Nightmare with no HUD. I might be crazy enough to do that, but we'll have to see on my stream to find out. But yeah, Doom Eternal came out today and or yesterday if you're GameStop, and more on that later. And hopefully it's really good. If you are playing it, let me know what you think of it down below. Also, Animal Crossing came out this week, came out today, and it's got a 90 Metacritic, so it's definitely something you should be looking at. I'm going to get through Doom really quick because I heard the Doom's about 15-20 hours, and then I'm going to jump right into Animal Crossing and making my own island. I saw a really cool video done by GameStop. Jake Decker did a breakdown of like the essential things that you need for people. Just like an essentials list, a starter list for what you need to do or how to interact with Animal Crossing. This would be my first Animal Crossing game, so I'm a little nervous getting into it. Looks like there's quite a lot that you can do. So hopefully it's something that I'm into. I've been following along with it for a while, and all my friends are blowing up about it. So Animal Crossing is definitely looking like a game I'm gonna need to pick up. And it's kind of the opposite. Like if you want to chill out after killing a bunch of demons, pick up Animal Crossing New Horizons. It definitely looks like it's going to be a chill, relaxing way to spend some time not killing demons. Can you tell I'm excited about Doom Eternal? Also, PlayStation 5 had their GDC talk. So because GDC was pushed out, they didn't get any. They didn't have the opportunity to give their GDC talk. So they just put it out on the internet. Just watching it to begin with was kind of weird because they had like proxy people in a crowd. They kind of tried to doll up and make it like a production, and it was kind of off-putting. But after that, they started going deep into the tech of the PlayStation 5 because this was their GDC talk, so you kind of expected it, but I feel like a bunch of people went into it with the mindset of like, this is their big reveal, they're going to show off gameplay, and that's definitely not what we got. So yes, it was definitely very technical, and good on them. They were able to talk tech a lot, but it was definitely a snooze fest, and that was a bunch of the articles that I saw this week. We're talking about just maybe pick your audience, I don't know. But this was their GDC talk, so you got to cut them a little slack. They were intending to talk to developers and tech number junkies like you would at GDC. So take what you saw with a grain of salt. There was also a Nintendo Indie Showcase this week. Usually a game jumps out at me, but they were going for like global, definitely like a lot of international gaming companies, and so they were showing off their. It was about a 20-minute video. I'll have a link down below, but they were showing off their. Each of the studios was showing off their project that's coming out this year. It was coming out for anywhere from March this year to the end of the year, and yeah, a lot of the games look really interesting. There was a 1v1 time-based first-person shooter. I think that's the one that caught me the most, where you're in a battle arena and you're shooting at people, and then your character resets, and now knowing how the reaction was, you can go back and you are now aided. It was very heady, but that's kind of what I liked about it. It was a very tactical first-person shooter where the moves of your previous iteration help inform what you're going to do on your next iteration. It was wild. They also had a bunch of cool games. One of which was a dog co-op shooter, 2D shooter, and it was like you're all ships in space, and the fact that it was co-op and it was dogs made it seem like a game that I could pick up and play with Angela. So, and there was a bunch of other ones. Let me know down below if you saw the indie showcase and which game stood out to you. But I don't know what I'm really waiting for on now that I'm pretty sure everything that I've wanted that's been on Steam is like now on Switch. But I still think of the Switch as my indie darling console. I'm going to play Untitled Goose Game at some point. So yeah, I'm always excited for the indie showcases, maybe sometimes even more than the Nintendo Directs. We got a new character for Overwatch coming out this week, or not coming this week, but we got information about her. Echo is her abilities are that she duplicates enemies and then she's able to use their powers. You know, I just watched the 90-second Pixar level intro to the character, and you know, these things are always great, but it finally made me sit down and think, like, I don't know anything about the Overwatch story, but I love watching the 2-minute intro videos. So yeah, Echo is a character duplicator, and then she's able to use that character's abilities. So definitely very support-like, where, you know, kind of a jack of all trades. Any tool. Yeah, so that character definitely looks like something that's gonna take a long time to master. For all my Overwatch fans watching. Also, I did see an article saying that this is going to be the last character before Overwatch 2. So judging by the pacing of their releasing of characters, kind of tell when Overwatch 2 is coming out, or maybe it's going to be a little longer. But yeah, I think Overwatch 2 is supposed to come out later this year, so if they're still on for that. Big Phil Big Phil has told us the Xbox Series X specs. I'll have a link down below in the description. It's got all of the 12 teraflops, since that's how we measure consoles now. It has 12 teraflops. The one thing about the PS5 was its solid state drive, so that was going to help with like load times. The teraflops is just pure processing power. A lot of people are saying that the Xbox Series X box is going to say that a couple times fast. The Xbox Series X box is going to be very powerful, almost like a computer, which consoles really already were. But the one piece of information that kind of stuck out to me this week was that they're going to have proprietary 1 terabyte memory cards. Usually in the past, all of your consoles could be, you could just plug in a USB hard drive and just start saving onto that. I've done that with like thumb drives and stuff if I wanted to transfer saves from one console to another. But now you're going to need proprietary memory cards, and so that kind of rubbed a couple people the wrong way. Moving right along, GameStop had a big week. They had 2 games they launched. They actually split up the launches of Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal officially launched there on Thursday, and so that they would alleviate crowds from being formed inside of a GameStop. But the piece of news I really want to talk about is, at least here in LA, or I think all across California, there's a safer at home lockdown, except for essential retailers and GameStop is making the ballsy argument that they are an essential retailer and need to stay open during this quarantine, which everybody with a brain behind their eyes was thinking, what? Like, no, people are just gonna digitally download their games during this time. I've actually been waiting to see some like NPD reports talking about the rise in digital thanks to the quarantine. But yeah, GameStop, an essential retailer. That's I don't know. I don't have words for how like dumb and crazy and weird that is, and like you're just giving a middle finger to like all of your employees. Yeah, it's crazy. But I did read an article that the LA stores were closed, so so at least they have to follow the law of the land that they're in. So, but yeah, whew, GameStop, an essential retailer, must remain open during the quarantines. Moving right along, GDC has been rescheduled. They've planted their foot down. They've put their flag in the ground. They're aiming for August 4th through the 6th. A couple of the articles I read were saying that maybe this is kind of maybe that's too soon. We don't know the full scope of the COVID-19 coronavirus, and so this could still be in full swing in August, which is hard to imagine now in April or in March. It feels like it's April in March, but yeah, it seems a little weird to plant the flag so soon, but that's when they're rescheduled for. So hopefully things have cleared up and calmed down by that time. Speaking of the coronavirus, because how could we not? Razer, the computer peripherals company, Razer is making masks. They are making masks, and I definitely want to get one of these. I've talked a lot about Razer in the past, about them making a toaster and all sorts of other crazy zany peripherals, and I'm glad that they do because it gives me something to talk about, and I just think it's amazing. But I can't wait to see Razer masks, with their 3 snake symbol. I can't wait to have a mask of that. Although, maybe I should wait until other people who actually need it, medical professionals, need to get their masks before I necessarily need mine. As a family of 2 that live in an apartment and are working from home. So don't buy out all the Razer masks. That's what I'm saying. CD Projekt Red has said that there won't be a delay to their Cyberpunk 2077 release based around the coronavirus. They say a large portion of their teams are now working from home, and that they do not expect any more delays for Cyberpunk. So hopefully we've got September where we can play our Cyberpunk and hopefully stay inside for another 200 hours playing that game. Which, even if we're not allowed to be quarantined, we're still gonna be stuck inside playing Cyberpunk 2077. Last but not least, I just had to talk about this funny story. Players inside of Fallout 76 are now hoarding toilet paper. So even the apocalyptic wasteland is still hoarding its toilet paper due to coronavirus. I just thought that was hilarious. People are showing off their showcases of their toilet paper, and I really wanted to talk about it. So yeah, if you're in Fallout 76, make sure to make a mad dash to the stores and collect all the toilet paper. Cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. If you do, follow, like, subscribe to me down below on Twitch and YouTube. Links in the description. Yeah, hope everybody is doing fine. If you need someone to talk to, I've got a Discord. I've got comment sections, so I'm always open to talk to people. I'm not an expert on coronavirus, but I can tell you how I'm handling it, which is I'm okay for now. Thanks again. I hope you have a super day. Hope you have a super weekend. And I hope you have a super day. Bye!